Hello again. We're doing our shenanigans in our little studio with the budget-minded microphones. First of all, we compared like we did some of these reviews already, but one of them we're comparing the new addition to the junk box in our microphone collection, which is Amazon microphone that basically doesn't have any specific numbers or whatever. It's just Amazon Essentials, and comparing to the old that another budget thing that's from Behringer, that what is it, XM 8500. We already did the review a long time ago, but just for comparison, we put an SM58 in here, the old and legendary one, and see, okay, how much comparatively, price versus quality, how much you can spend, save, or maybe add a little bit more problems for your production. So in this case, we're recording all three microphones in parallel, and eventually you will be able to hear the difference in between them. But let's look at first of all how they look. They look pretty similar form factor. And like, let's say this one here, that's the one from Amazon. This is Behringer. This is SM58. So for now, just look at the one important thing. After certain observations, I find out that first of all, how they built. Like, let's say SM58 built of three main parts, is like visual parts of the bodies, and they could be easily separated: the head, then the midsection, then the bottom. This one, the Amazon one, it pretty much has only screw-on head, and you cannot remove the element from there. Why is it important? I'm telling you because we can compare the handling noise, which is quite often affects your performance of your microphone, especially if you're trying to hold it in your hand or put it on a stand, comparing to, being in more controlled environment. But those microphones mostly designed for the live performances and live handling. Therefore, okay, let's see how this one performs. It's just taking this off the stand. I can tap on this stuff. You can hear that. Putting this one on. I put similar mic clips that pretty much the same type of plastic. Nothing really complicated. So just for comparison, next I will switch to Behringer. And Behringer, that's the handling noise that you hear, and it's quite often, that affects quite a bit of how this stuff coming through the speakers, especially during live performance. And then I take the SM58. So, as you can hear, probably SM58 gives a less noise as possible. Why? Because the microphone element inside built on the rubber suspension. This one is just hard glued with the plastic. So, as you can hear with my voice, you can compare different samples when they will be switching in the microphone, and you can also compare the popping noise and things like this. Also, for some people who do the podcasting, I can perform some VOG things, so you can hear the difference on all of them. They're pretty much located on the same difference from my mouth, and I can say, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here's why you're a voice of God from Russia with a really obvious Russian accent. So you're welcome. That's for now, but that's pretty much the main comparison. Next thing what we do, I'm gonna try to, just so there wouldn't be just voice, we'll try to mic the guitar, and you will be able to hear the difference as well. So let's go to the next part of it. Okay, so after all these little experiments and little shenanigans that we did with the microphones, we're leaving it up to you to make your decisions which microphone you want to buy. Depends on your purpose of your project and what you're planning to do with that. Maybe you're planning to go fishing and listen to some fish out there, or maybe you use it as a, as a weight. But remember, so quite a few legendary sound engineers use absolutely wackiest things in their studios with coming up with the legendary results. So regardless of which microphone you're going to use, you might find a useful purpose for that. But remember, the price is different. This one is $100, this one $50, this one is $20. So some people just go for most expensive, some people go for the cheapest. But if you come up with something and you great ideas, don't forget to leave the comment below. Also, maybe sometimes like us or subscribe. Thank you very much.